We are going to dissect and show you the major anatomy of a sheep's brain for Mr. Lankford's 2401 Anatomy and Physiology 1 class. This is Donna Shveyda, Belinda Rothfeld, and Raegan Cassels.
Okay, I'm going to start out by showing you the inferior side of the brain.
Superior.
Excuse me, the superior side of the brain. I'm going to show you the lobes. This is going to be the frontal lobe of the brain, and this is going to be the parietal lobes of the brain. This is the occipital lobe of the brain, and on the side is going to be the temporal lobe of the brain. Now, right here is going to be the central sulcus, and it separates the frontal lobe from the parietal lobe. Right next to the central sulcus on this side is going to be the precentral gyrus, and on the back side of it is going to be the postcentral gyrus. Back here there's going to be, it's a fissure, and it's called the parieto-occipital fissure. It separates the occipital lobe from the parietal lobe. Right along here is going to be the lateral fissure, and it's going to separate
longitudinal fissure.
It's going to separate the parietal lobes. On the side, where you have the temporal lobe, right along the side is going to be a lateral sulcus right in here, and back here is going to be the transverse cerebral fissure, and it separates the occipital lobe from the cerebellum. All right, on the inferior side,
we have the pons and the medulla oblongata, and the spinal cord comes out here. This is the olfactory bulb, which leads to the olfactory nerves. And then you turn back and we're going to look inside. Along the longitudinal fissure, we've separated it. And here is your thalamus. And you can see right here the interthalamic adhesion. And this connects both sides of the thalamus together. This is the pituitary gland. This is the arbor vitae of the cerebellum. And then here, of course, is your spinal cord. This right here is the
corpus callosum.
And that is the portions of the sheep brain that we're going to show you today.